Okay, guys, now we're going to paint in our Frankenstein with a green face, a purple shirt, green grass, brown pants, green hands, and then we're going to do this super cool effect in the background, and we're going to paint our moon blue too. So, when we start, first thing you want to do is put a drop of water in each color, because that way we are using watercolor paint, so you need to have water in the color to make the paint, right? That's why it's called watercolor paint. So when I start, I'm going to take my brush, I'm going to wipe it off on the side of my can, I'm going to take some green, and I'm brushing at the green. I'm just brushing at the green. So I'm doing that. I'm not jamming it in there and twisting. I'm literally brushing at the paint to get it onto my brush. Then I take my green. Oh, and you can see how I colored in the hair and the bottom of the mouth too. Okay, with the black crayon. Now, I go around my eyes. I don't want to paint in my eyes. If I get a little in there, not a big deal. Going around this eye. I can go over my nose, but I want to stay off my teeth. You don't want your teeth to be green, his teeth to be green. Then I get the bottom here, the bottom chin. So there's his face. I'm going to do his hands because his skin is green, and the grass is green too. So to make the grass green, a quicker way to do the grass, I'm going to clean out my brush once, and I'm painting the grass with just water, with just clean water. Because what it'll do is it'll help to spread the paint. So now when I get the green on my brush again, see how quickly it moves around? And it's a much faster way to paint a big area. You just have to make sure you don't go over the shoes. And I'm going right over my name. Okay. So there is his head, his hands, and the grass. So now I'm going to do his shirt purple. So I clean out my brush again, and I'm painting the shirt with just clean water like I did the grass. Okay? And I'm going around the bolts on his head that we put in. And I'm trying not to touch the green on his face because it will bleed in. Okay? So, now I take purple and I paint it my purple. And see how quickly it moves around? I'm trying to be as careful as I can. If it goes in a little bit, if it mixes a little bit, that's okay. It still looks they still look really cool.
But you can color it.
So there's his shirt now. And I'll go back over it a little bit and I'll just brush at it to kind of make it look even. If you go back over it, it'll kind of even it out. Okay, and there's a shirt, okay. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of brown and I'm going to really wipe off the brown on the can so I don't have too much. And I'm just doing my pants. Now, I forgot to color in the shoes black, but I can always go back and do that later after it dries, because that's not a big deal. Okay, now last but not least, the really fun part. The really fun part is the sky. So again, I'm going to paint the sky with just water. I'm trying not to touch the shirt or the pants. Okay, now I'm going to take yellow. And I'm going to get a good amount of yellow on my brush. I'm brushing at it. And I'm filling in that sky with yellow, and I'm trying to stay away from the purple and the green as best I can. I'm going to go around my moon. If I get some on the desk, that's all right, because I'll just wipe it off later when we clean up. Oops. Now, I was touching the shirt with my finger, but that's okay. You won't see that later. Okay, so now I have yellow everywhere. Now here's the cool part. Now I'm going to take red. Actually, I'm going to take orange first. I'm going to take orange, and I'm just going to make lines of orange. And see how it's spreading all over the place? How it's got that really cool look. I just touch it, and it'll move around in the yellow. And I do little dots on the side. But see how cool that looks? And then I'll just take red, and I'll do the same thing with red. But I'm not going to do a lot of red, just a little bit, every here and there, because red will really take over the picture if I do too much red. And that's it. And then when you're done, carry it flat over to the drying rack. Okay? Just like this. All right. So that's what it'll look like when you're done.